to this, Bridget, will you please? It's hard to follow. I got an Italian one too. So two older Italian friends are sitting in a bar drinking together. Artie and Tony. They're sitting there, and Tony is just in a state of despair. And he looks over at his old friend and he says, Tony, he says, Artie, I've gotta ask you something. He's like, I have to ask you to do something for me. I want you to kill my wife. And if you do, I'm gonna give you $10,000. And Artie just sits back and he looks over at his old friend and he says, Tony, you've been a brother to me and I've known you more than anyone in my life, and I'll tell you what, I'll kill your wife for $1. So later that night, Artie sneaks over to Tony's house and he breaks in and he creeps across the living room and he goes into Artie's bedroom and he sees his wife there sleeping, and he sneaks up on her and he strangles her. And just as she takes her final breath, he turns around and he sees the maid. And he says, oh no, so he has to run and chase the maid, and he runs and chases her across the house and he catches her and he strangles the maid. And then, as he turns around, he sees the butler. And the butler sees him, so he has to go and he has to chase the butler through the house. And finally he catches him in the kitchen and he strangles the butler. But he didn't know that the butler had called the police. And the police showed up and they took him away. What was the headline in the paper the next day? Artie chokes, 3 for $1.